I'm here with Congressman Jim Jordan, who, of course, is on both the Oversight Committee and the Judiciary Committee, a senior member of the Judiciary Committee.
I wanted to ask you about Mr. Mueller. Robert Mueller
is coming before your committee, and the Democratic majority has invited him, and presumably, I would guess they're feeling like this may provide them with perhaps a smoking gun to proceed or have a predicate for an impeachment, although perhaps potentially it may redound to the benefit perhaps of Republicans like yourself in trying to further exculpate the president. Your thoughts?
Well, they're never going to stop. Think about this. There was a 10-month investigation by the FBI. James Comey, when we deposed him last year, told us all the way up until the naming of the special counsel. So from July 31st, 2016, when the investigation into the Trump-Russia issue started, better known as Crossfire Hurricane in the FBI circles, when that investigation started all the way up to May 17th, 2017, 10 months, not one bit of evidence that the FBI had to show that there was actual collusion, coordination, conspiracy between the Trump campaign and Russia. And then, so nothing there for 10 months. And remember, who's running that investigation? Peter Strzok. And if he could have found something, you bet he would, because remember what he said about the president. He should lose $100 million to zero. He's a blanking, then some bad aim, and don't worry, we'll stop him. Remember when he said that to Lisa Page. So the guy running the investigation was biased against the president. They investigated for 10 months, have nothing, but what does Comey do? Leaks information through his friend to the New York Times with the express goal of getting a special counsel. So along comes Bob Mueller. For 22 months, he investigates. And what does he conclude? No conspiracy, no collusion, no coordination. Imagine that. And yet Democrats continue to keep pressing. They did a subpoena for 12 different documents and testimony from 12 new people in the Trump administration. So they're never going to stop. We'll see what shakes out when Mr. Mueller comes. But I think, as Mr. Mueller said, the document sort of speaks for itself. And your central focus, your charge, was to go see if there was collusion between the Trump campaign or conspiracy between the Trump campaign and Russia. And your findings were no. After 32 months, $30 million, 19 lawyers who were out to get the president, 40 FBI agents, 500 witnesses, 2,800 subpoenas, and nothing. But Democrats aren't going to stop. They're never going to stop.
How do you tease out the bits of the report that you want him to talk about? I mean, what line of questioning do you...
We're working on all that. Yeah, we're working on all that. I do think somewhere early it's important that we just, get the facts on the record. This is a big hearing. The guy who ran the special counsel, Director Mueller, is coming in. You sort of want to get the basic facts out there again, that 19 lawyers, 40 agents, 500 witnesses, 2,800 subpoenas, and you found no evidence of coordination or conspiracy. That's important.
What are you going to ask him about Mr. Strzok and Ms. Page?
We're not sure yet who will do that, but obviously I think you need to talk about those individuals. I think you need to talk about the dossier. There's lots of things I think you need to get into, but how that's sequenced and how it happens, that's what we're working on, and which is the way we typically try to go about all these hearings that are, bigger, more high profile and important hearings.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.